more football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Right, Super Team.
57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Flare.
Green, ain't
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Zebra.
Check 13. Let's box. Check.
Super Team.
Check 37. Check 37.
Got 4 down.
Come on, switch it.
Got. You ain't good.
On third down, Wilson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'll go special.
Check 3.
Fair.
Off.
Hey, alert. One left. Got it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And out across midfield down to the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Penny, the first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Alert.
57.
Zebra.
Hey, watch the slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
12.
Tighten up.
Got 4 down.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Arik Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. That's edge right.
Action. Boost the team. Alert.
The twins. Orbit.
Look for signals.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Penny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
57. Mike, 57. Tackles. Tight dog. Check 31.
Wilson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Hey, alert.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
36 power.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Good touch.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
I got you, boy.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here we go.
Man, I got you. Jim.
21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Come on, fellas.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, 0, 0, 0, 9.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch. Kill.
14.
54.
Throwing again here. Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Out. Big Ed. Bang.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180! I got it. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Switch. Guys, listen. Check.
Gun.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The tackle by Corey Alexander.
Four down.
Tackle back to the 28-yard line.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. 12. Great stone. Come on. 57's the mic.
Front left.
Been a long day for you.
Go.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Gordon, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All go special.
Hey, check.
19.
Check. Check, nickel.
Point that.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Left.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check 9.
Check.
Hatchet.
Hey. Front left. Right.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up.
Bring out. Bam.
Hey, 0. Plus 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, alert. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
Alert 3. Hey, 0.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo is going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's checking crap.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
11. Hey, box truck.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, gun.
It's our time. 57's the mic.
1, Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Penny running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll go down at the 28.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 28.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Hey, 0-0.
Again, it's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll toss it to Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late point.
Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.